Square at the back, it feels like this. Try to generate that same feeling, but now by watching your opponent. Okay, have that foot right. And it feels right for me to get a little momentum. Go down and carry that force into the target. So you should feel comfortable kicking the bag in front and off to your lead side now. Let's talk about going to your rear side. Let's drag step a little bit to get off the center line for that low kick, okay? So here on the bag, earlier we went off to our lead side, so we're not going to hit front. If you are going to kick in front, I mean, you can do this. If you got them hurt and rocked, you can kick in front. Nothing wrong with that. But you're in front of them. They can literally close their eyes, swing a punch, and probably hit you. So that's the danger zone. But it can still be done. Another thing you can do if you are going to kick in front, lean back so there's more space. So you can do that. Just be mindful of what you're doing. Not always the best bet, but it can happen. Now, I was talking about going to the rear side. Let's just push off of our left foot. Let me back up. Earlier, we went to our lead side. We pushed off of our rear foot. Gets us off the tracks and puts our power into the kick. We still want to push off the right foot, but it's going to be a secondary option. We need to go left and then right. I want to go left to get off the center line. Boom. Now I'm here. Now I'll hit with my right. Boom. But I'm not going to come back in front. So I'm basically going to kick from a stationary position. Once I drag step, I'm here. Now I'm off the center line. I don't want to come back in front of it. Okay? I don't want to give up the angle that I just generated. So we need to learn to kick from right here. Boom. And just kind of hop into that. Boom. But I'm not cutting an angle. The angle's already been generated. Here. I don't want to give it back up. So learn to pick that lead foot up and kind of jump in to your kick a little bit. It doesn't need to be that drastic. You just need to recenter the weight. Boom. Rotate that foot. So the same rules apply. Let the foot rotate, hand placement, watch the chest, okay? We got the angle. We're off the center line. Push off this foot, generate that momentum into my hips for the kick, watch my opponent, and touch the back. The same rules apply. Drag step, get an angle, hop, kick, touch the bag, watch where they're at. So that is another way in the sprinkle to go off the rear side to be off the center line. Let's talk about round kicks on the kick show. So kick show, suitcase, whatever you want to call it. Let's start off with actually low kicks from the center. So you're just gonna hold it like a suitcase. But people actually hold a suitcase. We make your arms straight. People do this sometimes. I don't want that to happen. So make sure you pick that up and your hand is above your actual hip. That should be a good placement because the middle of that pad should be about the middle of your thigh. And can you turn, he's still bending his leg here. His leg's not, his toes are straight, the toes are pointed out. So when he sees the kick, it's on the top of the thigh, not the side of the thigh. There's no tweak on the actual knee. So point the knee out. Now with that being said, the partner has to be mindful of kicking the partner's kneecap. So know where you're kicking. With that in mind, I'm gonna start off nice and light. And my foot can hit this pad. Some people try to get their foot past the pad. They do this. And you can do that, but then you start hitting with your knee. So let's actually hit their shin and foot on the kick show. That's fine right there. Now I'm going light to find my placement. I'm going light to make sure I don't kick his kneecap. I can't kick his kneecap. It shouldn't hurt either of us, but I still like to be mindful of hitting his thigh, not his kneecap, as far as being an opponent and a partner. So the middle of the pad is about the middle of his thigh, and I'm going to kick across that for now. I'm always being technical, hands up, elbows in, and watching the chest foot off the center line, but just getting this down. You can swing the hands however you want, just to get the rotation. And again, off the foot, don't let the foot be flat-footed and blow out your knee. Right there. My placement feels good now. My hip is still coming through. It's more of a traditional Muay Thai kick. Or letting my weight transfer. And that's what I want you to do. Not this little, when I say leg kick, I'm meaning like the weight leg. This like a taekwondo kick. Snappy kick. I'd like for you to develop your weight coming through into this. The kick shield now is more for power. You can use it for quick kicks as well, but the point of this is power, just like in the back. Power, develop that power. How do you do a kick correctly? Well, what's correct? Hitting and not getting hit. But right now I want to develop the actual proper body rotation and have my power go into the kick. I'm not too mindful about the technique. I still want this foot to rotate, but letting my weight transfer through and have the weight of my body go into the leg. There. Dropping your weight into it. I've been kicking for a long time. This feels easy to me. It's second nature. What I'd like for you to do is have a little bit of space. Step, load, Push up that back foot, left foot goes outside, and I'm gonna continue that momentum and let the weight go into the kick. There. And I'm kind of hopping into my kick. Boom. So there it is. Step a little gallop, let the weight transfer into the kick. When I say the weight, I'm leaning forward into my kick. There. You can lean back. You can still get good power from this, like I talked about earlier in the course. But I want the sprinkle of this initial momentum to be developed, not to start letting your weight go off balance. Some people kick, they lean back and don't really know they're doing it. They're just kind of freaking out. I want to make sure we can tie our body weight and have that momentum go in to our kick. Just like when hopefully we walk, our weight is centered and balanced. We're not